Hello, and welcome to the March Success Forecast. My name's Jeanette Sisikowski. I help high-level entrepreneurs get their personal life together, aka ambitious professionals create more fulfilling success. So there's not all this forcing, doing, pushing. We're actually loving our lives and feeling fulfilled as we achieve and have successful personal and professional lives. In some form or fashion, I have been doing this type of work. I've been using Feng Shui for 12 years, and I've been doing this type of work now for over 5 years. This particular success forecast is going to help you use Feng Shui, the energy in your home, the astrological energy to achieve your goals faster. It's like using the energy in your space and in your life and like the timing of what's going on helps you reach your goal faster, like riding your bike with the wind at your back rather than like against the wind and pushing it uphill on foot. My clients use the technique that I share in this video, and they have received raises, promotions, pregnancies, found their soulmates, bought homes that they love. When you feng shui, when you have a feng shui lifestyle, life is easier. Things happen more serendipitously. And actually, speaking of clients and client wins, just this Sunday, so 2 days ago, I just uploaded this feng shui edition before and after. So I had a client and she was open and willing to share. This one in particular is very relatable. People are really liking it. I think they can relate to the woman and what she's going through. She talks openly about her ADHD. She doesn't spend a lot of money. It's a small space. So this one is fantastic. Like I said, it is out now. It just came out 2 days ago. So go over there and watch it. And she is living proof of how I won't give any spoilers, but she also talks about everything she manifested using feng shui. And these monthly success forecasts are like tapping into it at an even more micro level, like monthly. So you can do a base layer, and then what we're using is the timely energy in these forecasts. I have some shocking stats to share with you guys before we get into how to use the energy this month and tweaks you can make to your space to achieve your goals faster. First, I want to congratulate and celebrate 5 people who commented on last month's video that they were committed. Chandinia SHVIN 3782. Thank you for being committed to your dreams and goals. Amy Mole, Meriwether Sky, Jacqueline Powell, Lovely Yoga. Congratulations to the 5 of you. And then I think there was like 18 people that liked the video. I'm going to assume that that is their form of saying I'm committed to my dreams and goals. 348, these shocking stats I said I was going to share. 348 people watched this success forecast for February at the time of this recording. And like 23 people are committed to creating their goals and dreams and going after it. You know, I do this work because I grew up watching people be miserable, and it didn't need to be that way. It was like I saw them stuck in their thought patterns. I saw that this work has always been very intuitive to me, like watching people's habits and patterns and the emotions that they choose. I saw people like not wanting to be happier. Like, yes, life is hard, and certainly we all go through things. I've had a lot of money. I've lost all my money. I've had money again. I've lost all my money and had to move. I didn't lose it, but circumstances happened where I had to pivot. Suddenly I had a paycheck and then I didn't. Suddenly I had a house and friends and family, and then I had to move across the country. But all the while, you can look out for how life is happening for you and not to you. And that is why I do this work, because the more happier people we have on the planet, the more people who understand that their emotions are in their control, that their circumstances, for the most part, are in their control. Like day to day, if they're focused on them and how to create a great life, then you're going to have one. And these forecasts help you do it and help you tap into the energy to make it even easier. Because sometimes you are in like a 9 to 5 and you need some of that extra energy luck, or you love the 9 to 5. Maybe you don't want to get out of it, but you want to climb up in it, right? You need a little bit of that extra boost, because working hard is not all of it. Energy supports the hard action. That's this be do have. So congratulations, and thank you for believing in yourself and writing committed. And it's okay if you don't do it 100% perfect. And it's okay if you like kind of slip up. I didn't full transparency, I did not fully finish filling out our Feng Shui planner until right before this video because I was finishing wealth maps and doing things. So it's fine if you are not showing up 100%, but thank you for even trying. Like, thank you for not giving up on your life and even caring to try and make a difference. So I invite everybody else who's going to watch this video, another 300 of you, like this video if you don't feel comfortable commenting and being seen, but go ahead and do it because it's more fun when we all collaborate. And I will say, on that note, I used to be when I didn't have an online business, I used to not really like things on Instagram or on I didn't even watch YouTube when I was in like not a YouTuber. But I used to not like subscribe or like things or comment on things and not interact. And now that I'm on the other side of it, like I can't express to you how strange it is. Like, we don't get paychecks. We just give, and like provide like information to help you. And so it's absolutely fine if you don't like buy a service. If a service doesn't feel valuable to you that I offer, a course doesn't feel valuable, great. But you're here watching this now. And if you're finding any kind of value, people online, like, this is our currency. When a video does well, it promotes like, that's how my business gets promoted. So maybe you can't support small businesses by spending cash. Maybe you're in a bind and you're being intentional with your money and your spending, and feng shui is just not the thing, or for anybody that you watch online. But I know it sounds so weird, and it's like because I didn't get it until I was on the other side, and I know it sounds weird that a like or a comment or a share makes a difference, but it like really helps small businesses and it really helps small channels. So not only am I glad you wrote committed because I want you to be committed to your goals and dreams, just moving forward also, thank you for sharing this with people who need some free coaching. I get all the time people reach out to me, "Oh, can you like I want to do some free coaching. I want to work with you, but I don't have any money." These are it. I pour everything into these one-on-ones, these monthly success forecasts. So, like, take advantage of them, share them with a friend, okay? And then I wanted to share feng shui lifestyle. Okay, so in case you're like, I don't know if I care. I don't know if is it really going to work out for me? What does this feng shui lifestyle mean? How can feng shui really help me? I want to share a really cool story that just happened with me, so it's really top of mind. So yeah, I have a prompt. I'm looking at my notes. I have a prompt to remind myself to tell you guys this story. So not only is Isabella's before and after on, you can watch hers and see what a feng shui lifestyle is there. But here's another taste of what using feng shui can do for you. Creating things is more fun. Life is more easy. And here's what I mean. So I have honestly been very frustrated with social media lately. I'm not getting a lot of feedback. I'm an extrovert. I love working one-on-one with people, but I can't be in every one of your homes. I can't have one-on-one conversations with everybody. And when I don't get a lot of feedback back and I don't feel like it's this back and forth, which is kind of how Instagram has felt lately, like I feel like I'm giving so much and not like I don't need anything fiscally, but I just like I don't it's like, did people care? Are you having a good time? Like, should we just shut this down now? And it's kind of silly because I did just hit the past 3,000 mark on Instagram and here. And so it's also pressure on myself. But anyway, not like loving it. And I just like needed a juju. Also, January and February, as you know, the energy was duplicated. I shared that. And when that feng shui energies, when the environmental energy is duplicated, oof, it feels slow getting a reward for any of us. Like, I know so many people have felt that stagnation, but trust me, if you planted all these seeds, if you've been doing your wealth map, if you've been doing these things, it is not going unnoticed. You will be rewarded in March, like big time. March is exciting. There's so much exciting stuff to talk about. So, but nonetheless, like I am like so many people, I like quick progress. I like instant gratification. I like seeing movement. And so I was looking into my astrocartography and was like, where can I go to get some more juju? Astrocartography is basically like astrology, but on a map. And there's different line, like your sun line, Venus line, Saturn line. If you want to learn some lessons, you go closer to Saturn. If you want to find some love, you go towards your Venus. So I was looking at where's my line, and my sun line, which is good for business and just kind of feeling like refreshed and fun and seen. Mine actually runs through Michigan. I can drive to Michigan from Ohio. When I lived in Dallas, Texas, took you 13 hours to get out of the state. So it's kind of cool living in a place where I can drive more. And I was like, you know what? I need to mix things up. Also, winter's been insane. Okay. So I put that out there and just say, and this is how Feng Shui works. This is how it shows up. I just put out into the universe. I think I'm going to go to Michigan. I'm going to go. I don't have any plans. I'll just go for a quick overnight. I'll go by myself and I'm just going to like go and see what happens. Well, 8 months ago, I did a sound bath meditation in Indiana with a woman from Michigan, and I kept her card because I wanted to tell her how good of a job she did. And I put it in my purse, but I remember she was talking to somebody after that sound bath class. And so I was like, I'll put this in my card. I'll message her on Instagram later. I have had that card in my purse and I just like kind of haven't seen it or acknowledged it. I mean, everything, there's no coincidences in this lifetime. When you use Feng Shui, nothing is a coincidence. So while I am a very on top of it person, and I am a very like, I say I'm going to do something, I do it right away. That card went in my purse for the whole weekend. I just thought twice of it, pulled out that card. That woman is in Michigan. I just said, I need a new juju. I need a new refresh. That woman's in Michigan. I followed her on Instagram. I said, hey, you did such a good job. Guess what? There is a women's like empowerment conference happening that I am going to go. So I was going to go by myself, and now I'm going to be with like 20 plus female entrepreneurs. Like, oh my gosh, this is what I mean by like the little things you look out for. Nothing is a coincidence. Everything falls into place. Like, and especially when you use Feng Shui, you're in the right place at the right time. I can't wait to report back next month and tell you, like, I know I'm going to make some new friends, some new acquaintances, some new like business partnerships. I know because Feng Shui has my back. Life is always happening for me, not to me. I know that I'm going to go and be excited and meet, and there's going to be great opportunities that come from it. So, from a simple putting out into the universe, oof, I need a refresh. Like I need a zhuzh. I need something upbeat to help me. I'm gonna go do this. And you just decide, the universe conspires in your favor. Boom, boom, boom. You find a business card, you follow up, and there's something to celebrate. So very exciting. That is just a quick taste of what a Feng Shui lifestyle can be. Moving on, in case you have not already, we are going to be going through the Feng Shui planner. I'm trying to find the cover. We're going to be using our Feng Shui planner. If you have not downloaded it already, there's a link in the description of this video. It is free. This will help you set a goal and reverse engineer it. By reverse engineer it, I mean so many people put pie in the sky goals, and then you don't need to know exactly how you're going to achieve it, but you do need to break it down into measurable steps so that you can measure. You can't manage what you don't measure. So how do you know if you're closer or further away from your goal? You will fill out these 12 squares. You'll put your end goal here and you will reverse engineer it. And when you use this Feng Shui and this astrology, you will slowly tick off all of your goals, okay? Or you'll recalibrate. Maybe you'll change your goal halfway through. Maybe you'll say like, oh, I don't really want this, or look, it turned into something better. So if you haven't downloaded already, that is pretty important to, well, I guess you don't have to use it for the success forecast. We're going to talk about the good areas, but the Feng Shui planner makes it easy, helps you stay on track. And again, you achieve more of your goals when you measure them. So speaking of which, what is one goal you have for the month of March that if you accomplished, it would move you closer to where you want to be at the end of the year? So in that last square, you wrote your big goal, the big goal you want for the end of the year. And then there's a February box, because we started the year in February. We finished that. And then the March box. So what is the goal written in your March square that you need to accomplish this year? And take a second right now to pause this video and get a little bit clearer on it. Now that you've lived through March, like what do you want to focus on more? Is it health related? Is it relationship? Is it relationship related? Is it money related? Get a little bit more clarity, because now we're going to look at how to use your space to help you achieve this goal. And before we get into that, I want you to celebrate. How did February go? Comment below. What was the goal? If you're brave enough to share, you don't have to. It could be a weight goal thing, but yes or no, did you achieve your goal? Did you not achieve your goal? In the Feng Shui planner, I do have a section where we talk about, I don't know why I always hold it up to here. You can't see it. But there is a section that says February wins. Did you accomplish your main goal? And it's absolutely okay if you didn't. I would say actually majority of the year last year, I did not accomplish my main goal. I did a couple times, but it was always because like there was something else in the foundation that needed to happen. So I got a lot done. I just thought it was like me and the goal, and I thought I could go from here to here, and there was always like little steps that was like, oh no, you need to clean up this email stuff, or you need to fix this habit. Like there was always something in the way. So I still accomplished a lot. It just typically wasn't the goal. So that's why I say I didn't accomplish my intended goal, but here's why. But I also leave you space to be self-accountable. Is it because did you not get all your 10,000 steps a day because you sat on the couch every day? And then that's on you to like, all right, well, at least I know that I'm the one in my own way. Okay. At least I know that it didn't happen this month because of me and I didn't put in the effort. And that's usually a great thing because we're in control of ourselves. So if we simply change our actions, you can achieve your goal. That said, celebrate either way the progress that you did made. I want to hear below, what is this progress that you made? Because it's important to celebrate. I also loved, last year was the first year we did the Feng Shui planner, and I loved like recording the wins. I'll be the first to admit I'm not the greatest at like celebrating and remembering. I'm really quick to move on to the next thing. And that is not a good habit. It is important to like remember and reflect. So that's why I ask people to say committed, like commit to celebrating, even commit to showing up for these. They're only like 30 minutes once a month. And it's a time for you to sit down with a nice tea and this Feng Shui planner, reflect on your goals and celebrate the things you accomplished. All right. So finally, I'm going to skip. There wasn't anything with Chinese astrology or Bazi. We're in the month of the Earth Rabbit. Nothing really crazy to say. It was really I'm really excited about the Feng Shui energies this month because one, not only are the energies back to normal, so January and February, all of these numbers were duplicated. It was 1 and 1, 6 and 6, 8 and 8, 9 and 9. And when these numbers are duplicated, it feels slow. It feels like we're doing all this hard work with no reward. It's really frustrating. And I feel like it comes at such a difficult time in winter, or it came at such a difficult time in winter, like especially if you're on the East Coast. It's just been gray. So finally, the energies are moving again. We have things shaking up, and that's fantastic because when things are shaking up, we want the elements to interact. We don't want the same. And that's a good metaphor for life, right? Like equals and whatever. Okay, let's stay focused. Okay. So the least helpful direction to everyone's goals this month lies in the south. The least helpful direction. This is the most difficult energy. So if you're sleeping in the south, if your front door faces the south, if your office is in the south, just know that this difficult energy of like, we gotta go. So actually my office is interacting with this difficult energy all year. And I can tell it really pushes you. It really is like, it wants you to achieve big things. So that's great. It just means like you need to make sure you're rejuvenating your own energy. Pressure is not an issue. We have to know how to use it. Pressure's good. We want that moment. We want that like fire under our butt, right? But this one feels a little bit more like a pushy parent. And and for people who are already feeling worn down and not very motivated, that's why we say it's the least helpful. If you can't avoid it, don't worry. Put 6 metal coins or any kind of metal sound ball. You can play classical music or string music, but you want the metal element here in the south this month, and that will relieve the energy. Also, don't fret. This is coming out on March 4th. March energies that we're discussing today don't officially come in until tomorrow. You can like place these today. You can place these on the 5th. We're not like losing a whole week. Everything's absolutely okay. So you can place these. I'm never late. We've been doing these now like 3 years. I have never been late. I have never missed the beginning of a month. So don't worry. Go ahead and place metal here to smooth that out. Now let's get into the most helpful energies. You want to think about, what does your goal need? Okay, so we're going to talk about health, relationships, and money, but actually this month it's more of, think about, what does your goal need to achieve it? So I have the southeast. The southeast, if you need to achieve your goal, if you need eyeballs, so maybe um you have a business you're trying to grow, or marketing, like you need to be seen by more people, you need to go viral for the right reasons, you just need more popularity. Maybe in your corporate office, you need to be seen, you need to be recognized for your work, or maybe that's just what you want. Maybe you don't need any of this. This is like, will help you achieve your goal. Then you want to use the southeast. The southeast, if you need like a fire lit under your butt, if you need motivation, if you need that fire within, then you want to use the southeast. The southeast will give you that fire energy, that motivation, that relit spark to achieve your goal, whether it's health, relationships, or career related. But actually, relationship people, very exciting news. This is a big month. This is why I was excited. It was like January and February, lame, slow, boring, like just nothing great to talk about. March comes in hot and heavy. The southeast is great. The east is great. The southwest is great. I'm so excited. Now we just need the snow to melt. But southeast, so very exciting. If you need that fire, if you need that motivation, if you need that passion again, use the southeast to achieve your goal. The east, if any of you have any goal related to relationships, love, romantic, looking, like, March is great. Not only is it a rabbit month, which is like romance, and like rabbits have a reputation for a reason, right? That peach blossom comes with the rabbit. So March is great for that fun flirtiness, but also the east direction, or I'm sorry, the southwest direction. Have I been saying east? I apologize. Southwest for relationships this month. There's so many layers to how the southwest is just awesome, awesome, awesome for relationships. New ones, maybe you got to let somebody go before you attract somebody new. Maybe you've just been wanting to feel that love again for yourself, and like self-love. Maybe it's not romantic. This is more romantic. I'm not going to lie. More romantic, but it can be a self-love for you. I was going to say with your family, but self-love for you or a partner, but definitely romantic love, southwest. Use it, use it, use it. Clean it up, light it up, open the windows. Southwest is fantastic. And then lastly, I'm most excited about this direction, although I'm really excited about all of them. The east direction. East, ooh, it is an energy for celebrations, graduations, weddings, pregnancies, like just new beginnings, new things, celebrations. It's just such a fun energy. This one is just really exciting. I was going to get into another personal example, but it's fun. It's exciting. If you've been needing like let's get excited about life. Let's celebrate something. If your front door faces the east, host a party. If your front door faces the east, like go and throw a dinner party, go out to dinner, have some kind of celebration, really soak that in. The east is so great. Okay, and then I always share an action item. These action items are specific to the month. Like these are not random. I'm looking at the energies above in our space. I'm like looking at everything. These are specific. So if you do these, they do help get you further. Because the energies were duplicated last month, I said, all right, go work on your astrological energy and like get also get an idea of what's going on for the year. So last action item in February was watch your personal energy number forecast. I would love to know below, comment, what is your personal energy number? Who's watching what? I would love to see if there's a pattern, like are all the eights really watching and committed to this? Are the sixes like really ready to achieve? I would love to know like who is the interactive group. So comment your personal energy number. And then this month, there's a lot going on with the planet of Venus. Now, I'm the first to admit I'm not a Western astrologer, so I don't know the absolute intricacies, but Venus is helping people shake out their relationships. And I just mentioned that there's two big areas, the Southwest and the East, that are big on relationships in the Feng Shui energy. So this just goes to show big month for relationships. Text people who you appreciate. Reach out to them. Who have you not told in a while that you love them? Who have you not have you and your partner gone on a romantic date? Have you set time aside for each other lately? So, and then professionally, like, have you told your coworker you appreciate her sticking up for you or having your back during a meeting? Or have you even had a conversation with your boss? But nurture your relationships, not just complimenting, not just going on cute romantic dates, but also the networking side. Big month for relationships and nurturing those. That's the action step. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate this. Like this video if you are ready to go. If you're so excited that March is going to be more exciting, share this with somebody that you want to have an accountability partner with to go on these rides. And you can both watch these videos together, fill out your feng shui planners together, and check out these two new videos.